safety check, officials plan to randomly select 70 cars, which this is then recommended tire pressure and measures their actual one. They want to know whether drivers on average have too little pressure in their tires. Okay. So this fella is not a proportion story. This one is using mean. So rub out that P entirely and go over to the symbols. I think it's the Greek symbols in the math pad, and pick the mu symbol, which is the mean. So mu equals. So hit that. 1, 2, 3. Fourth down on the right hand side. It looks like a U. Yeah, that guy. It's called mu. And make it equal to 31. So that's where the 31 kicked in. Now, this fella is not a proportion question. If it was a proportion question, it would be 22% of Americans had tire pressure that was too low. Or in my sample, 15 out of 44 had sample pressures that were too high, right? It would be a first and a second number, a thingy out of a thingy, right? A kind of 22 yeses out of 42, that kind of look. Now, we are wanting to say whether the drivers on average have too little. So this HA now is going to become mu, again, it's not got a proportion in it.
Is it this one again?
Yeah. And yeah, less than 31. Why am I picking less than for the alternate? I have 3 choices. Could be greater than, less than, or not equal to. Why am I picking less than?
Because it's looking for the people that have less than the 31 tire pressure.
Yeah, they want to know whether drivers on average have too low. Now, I think now that I've read the whole sentence, there's a word there that kind of made me remember that this was a population mean, and that was the word average. If they'd said proportion, I would have been thinking of P1s and Ps and P2s and all that. But when they say average or mean, then I'm thinking mu, right? Okay, so that's that guy taken care of. Okay, now if you go down a little bit, we got a question B. Yvette Save It cereal, 15 ounces. Because the package never seems full, she plans to measure the weight of 30. Yes, she does, but that's not going to be part of the story. Isn't this one going to be mu equals 15 and mu less than 15? Mu equals 15 because that's what the average should be. She thinks she's been shortchanged, so to me, shortchanged would mean you get less than 15 ounces.
Sorry, you said that equals 15 and then?
Mu less than 15. So you might say, what happened to that 30? Don't I use it? Well, actually not in this question. Nope. They could have said she decided to collect 3,000 boxes and measure their weights. It wouldn't change the null and the alternate. The null and alternate don't care yet about what the sample numbers are, right? That comes later. All the null and alternate do is set up the who you think is the null, right? What do you believe is true, in the past at least? And then the alternate's going to be, what do you think is now true, right? Have you got a feeling that you're getting less cornflakes in your box, or that tire pressures are less than they should be, whatever? Right, you want to hit a click on that and we'll see how